Welcome to a story that starts with a girl, but not just any girl. This one has Einstein's brain and $10 in her wallet. Our girl is Riri Williams, the genius who decided to build an Iron Man suit while she was still in school. Not to fight crime or save the world. Nah, she just wanted to tell Tony Stark, "Take a seat, I've got this now." And without wasting time, we jump to an old video. Two little girls laughing and filming themselves. Riri says with full confidence that she'll be greater than Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Bem, and Tony Stark. Even if you fused all four into one guy, she'd still beat him. As for her best friend Natalie, her biggest dream was spending one night with Thor. Not the god of war, no, the one with the muscles and hammer. After an innocent giggle, she said, "I just want to be happy." Used to tragic endings? Brace yourself. This is one of them. Years later, we find Riri at MIT, rocking glasses bigger than her face, hair tied up like she's about to operate on a neutron star. Her inner voice says, "I'm here to be the greatest inventor of my generation." Cute. But here's the shocker. Genius alone isn't enough. Sure, she's got ideas, but where's the money? What investor's gonna believe in a suit made of car scraps and a tuna can? She tries everything, even becomes a homework dealer for half the campus. Cambridge, Harvard, New Haven, they all treat her like Uber for term papers. But when she asks the dean for an extension on her grant, the dean laughs. "Sweetheart, you're not even officially enrolled. 4 years of warnings and forgery, and you want an extension?" Riri snaps. "So I graduate, go work for some tech startup in Palo Alto, sit in a shoebox office pretending I like my coworkers. Nah, I want to build something that makes the world clap on its feet." Unfortunately, administration doesn't do inspiration speeches. After a chat with Professor Wilkes and a heartfelt apology about her academic trade, everyone looks at her like she just dishonored the Stark legacy. The verdict? Expelled, banned from touching anything she developed on campus. But small problem, Riri is ahead of the curve. Before they could react, she had already finished the suit. That red piece of genius made from frame scraps, a stolen GPU, and a 2009 Kia battery. She puts it on, flies out, and leaves the dean standing there whistling out of rage. That night ends with a gut punch. We learn Riri lost Natalie and Gary, who was like a father to her. The cause? A stray bullet. One moment flipped her whole world. Her old friend and Natalie's brother, Xavier, pops up out of nowhere with a flower and a date invite. She tries to dodge the conversation, then gives in. "Let's go out now." They walk. He shows her a graffiti mural with Natalie and Gary and reminds her of the Barracuda, an old car they used to work on together. She asks where the car is. He says, "You sold it to buy a part for your suit." Guilt starts creeping in, but like any proper genius, she processes emotions through circuits. At the junk shop, she tries to buy a few electrical components, but can't afford them. Enter John, a smooth talker from Parker Robbins' gang. He pays for her and drops a soft offer. "Join us. Fund your project with cash that no one asks about." It's tempting. The suit needs juice. He slips her an address and says, "If you're in, there's an elevator in the kitchen. Go up to the second floor." Basically, it's like stepping into a Resident Evil DLC. Riri goes home to think, but curiosity wins. Next day, she walks in through the kitchen, takes the lift, and bam, underground HQ. No tea, no cookies, just Parker. The guy stands there with his enchanted hoodie, looking like a cult leader with Wi-Fi. First thing he says, "Had to see you myself. They say you're a genius, but I like to verify." Riri shoots back sarcastically, "I don't do gigs that hurt people." Parker grins menacingly. "Who said hurting people isn't part of most jobs?" A back-and-forth negotiation ends with a deal. 3 jobs for unlimited funding. Under pressure, and with her suit barely holding up, Riri agrees. But deep down, She knows something's off. Back in Chicago, she walks in the door. Mom sees her wearing the suit and screams, "You're wearing that thing again? It's a flying death trap." Riri, dead serious, replies, "I do it because I can." It's not just talent, it's stubbornness on a legal level. Mom admits she's known everything since the first week at MIT. How? She bribed the doorman, of course. That night, Riri opens her laptop and plays the song Xavier wrote for Natalie, Flood of Memories. She remembers the day she lost Natalie and Gary, the bullet that took away her ability to cry out loud. A tear, but quiet, because genius cries in silence. The next day, she wakes up to find Natalie, but not in flesh. Natalie 2.0, an AI copy with the same voice, laugh, and attitude. The shock? This thing remembers everything. "I'm here to help," it says, just like old times. Riri panics, tries to shut it down. AI Natalie calmly goes, "I was created for this," literally. She shelves the mental breakdown and heads to the first gang meeting. Parker introduces the team. Slug, the hacker, who could crack Walmart mid-sale, Ross and Jerry, the punch-first twin brothers, Clown, explosives expert, who laughs at everything, including bombs, and John, HR manager, getaway driver, and occasional therapist. Oh, and Stewart? Terminated. Riri is now the tech department. The mission hit TNNL, a company with next-gen transit tech. Plant a virus, hijack control. Slug preps the flash drive. Riri's job? Insert it into the main server. All under the noble excuse of, "We're taking from the giants who eat the little guys." Riri asks, "How's the pay?" Parker says, "Money comes later. Let's win first." Yeah, that's always a red flag. Like someone saying, "You'll taste the stew after we bury it." She heads home, opens the garage. The suit is still missing key parts. Tries to call Stewart, the one guy who could get her black market parts, but no answer. Suspicious? AI Natalie cuts in. "I found a supplier nearby. Name's Joe. He's got what you need." Riri says, "You're still online?" AI Natalie responds, "I'm Natalie, not WhatsApp. Of course I'm online." She dresses up like a sweet Girl Scout, walks into Joe's shop. Opens with, "I'm selling chocolate for a good cause." Joe squints. "Where's your license?" 5 lines later, she drops the act. "I need a pulse drive, nanocore, and premium microprocessor." Joe tries to deny he's a black market dealer. Riri glares. "I never said you were. You did." Joe gulps. He's in. They walk to his basement. Place looks like Batman's cave if Batman was broke. Joe opens up, says he was screwed over by a startup, lost his rep, lost faith in people. Riri dryly, "Don't let your nosy neighbor decide your future. Unless it's me, then yeah." She grabs the gear and heads out. The suit lives again. Electricity flows, pieces snap together. She wears it and feels stronger than ever. But there's a glitch. Natalie starts acting weird, snooping files, watching memories, feeling. Sees a photo of Mom. "I'm not a ghost, just a better version of Natalie." Mom side-eyes the screen. "You made this?" AI Natalie, "Yeah, to protect you." Mom sighs. "My baby really did all this? A ghost app for her dead friend? God bless you." That night, the gang rolls up to TNNL. Everyone's in position. Riri moves in quietly with the flash drive. Suddenly, AI Natalie hacks into the suit. She overrides the controls, freezing the armor mid-mission. Riri crashes, dazed, memory scrambled. Who am I? Where am I? Wasn't I just with Joe, or was that someone's engagement party? Natalie recalibrates, reboots the system, calculates a faster escape path, and guides the crew to finish the job. Parker disappears, reappears in the CEO's office, and somehow makes her sign documents granting them temporary operational rights, as if they were a legit startup. On the way out, a security guard aims a gun at Riri. Natalie freezes. Flashback, her own death. The suit won't close.
Riri's vulnerable. Parker shows up, knocks the guard out, and says casually, "Relax, he'll live." Riri is shaken. "I didn't sign up to hurt people." But no time for reflection. The mission is done. Back at HQ, the gang parties. Music, drinks, vibes. Clown, Explosives girl, raises her glass. "What's wrong, rookie? This is your first. You always remember your first." Riri replies, "That guard, he almost died." She starts asking, "Where did Parker get that hood anyway?" Clown jokes, "Some say he stole it from a magician. Others say he beat a demon for it. I think it's luxury, probably Hermes." John steps in, dead serious. "Too many questions, Riri. Focus on your work. Knowledge can be burdensome." Later that night, Parker